Welcome back, gang. In our last episode, you three were summoned to the Gilded Hearth Inn by a strange scroll. Turns out, that scroll was enchanted to determine teams for a very high-stakes contest. Upon arrival, Fatimus immediately saw food and lost concern for anything else, including the well-being of others. In the contest, Patrick came up with a cunning plan he had virtually no chance of actually being able to accomplish. But he adapted, and you three set up a perfect ambush. It was kill or be killed, but the weight of what you did still hits hard.
There, my dear Sarla. You needn't concern yourself with what happened. The wheat must be sorted from the chaff.
You're a monster. What, you just herd people in and watch them kill each other for amusement?
While I do find it entertaining, no. That is not why this contest was created. It was to find a capable group. You see, I need something retrieved. You three are going to get it for me.
Glenn, I want to look around for the source of this voice.
Roll a perception check.
That's a dirty 20.
You look around the now empty hall and see nothing. You're confident if there was someone here, you'd see them. This voice seems to be disembodied.
Just tell us what you want with us.
I'm so glad you asked, Patrick. See, you all believe me to be a threat. Evil, even. That is not so. While my methods are harsh, they are necessary given the circumstances. You see, Vorogoth is stirring once more.
Glenn, does that name mean anything to me?
Oh yes, all three of you know that name. Everyone does. The story goes, Vorogoth was an ancient god who nearly destroyed the entire world. I say was because he is believed to have been killed over 1,000 years ago by 7 archmages. They managed to do it by splitting him into 7 pieces, sacrificing themselves in the process. No one knows the full story in all its details given the amount of time that has passed, but there are people across Euphoria said to hold in-depth knowledge about specific aspects of what happened.
That can't be true. Vorogoth has been gone for over 1,000 years.
Yeah, why would he be returning now, assuming he even could?
Right. I've heard no such rumors, and given my circle, we'd be the first to know.
Such confidence, Fatimus, or rather arrogance. You think you and your band of clerics would be able to know an ancient god's plans? Vorogoth is far worse than the remaining stories tell. Even I don't know how he's waking now. But make no mistake, he is.
And what makes you capable of knowing so much that apparently we all can't?
My dear Fatimus, intercessors to the gods exist, and you happen to be speaking to one. See, where the gods cannot directly intervene, we relay the message.
Glenn,
I'd like to incite this.
absolutely you can. Roll it.
That's a 14.
He seems to be telling you the truth, Fatimus.
He seems to be, or he is.
You believe he is telling you the truth, Fatimus.
Okay. If you are who you claim, this is serious.
Sarla and Patrick, you see Fatimus's expression change. He seems to have genuine concern for what he's hearing. He went from the laissez-faire style you met him with to stoic.
I see you now understand I am not lying to you. To ease your guilty consciences...
You all see the hall become populated with all the individuals you had initially arrived with. Even without a perception check, you all immediately find Isona, Terrence, and Unk. None acknowledge you, though. They simply appear and exit.
I apologize for the trauma I may have caused. But you see, there are going to be ethical dilemmas and tough choices that will need to be made, including possibly having unsavory allies at times, or doing what needs done to survive. There will be collateral damage. Just remember what's at stake if we fail to stop Vorogoth.
What do you mean, we?
Yeah, I'm shockingly with Fatimus on this one. We know nothing about you. This could all be some elaborate trap.
I suppose that's true. I have no way of providing you any guarantees in this moment. You will simply have to make a choice to begrudgingly trust me. Or don't. You're free to do as you wish. I am simply a messenger. or guide, perhaps. And I have provided you with all I can for now. So, until we meet again.
Wait, I have more questions.
There's no response. It appears the mysterious voice has ceased.
Well, that's that then. What do you guys want to do?
Personally, I'd like to finally get some food.
Yeah, that's not shocking. I look at Sarla. What about you, actual serious person?
Honestly, I don't know. For all we know, everything he said was completely fabricated. He could just be some demented trickster for all we know. But if he's telling the truth, Voragath, I mean, how?
Yeah, I've got that same concern. If he's telling the truth, this is bad. Really bad.
Well, I can tell you we ain't finding any new information standing here.
He does have a point there. Should we head out?
Yeah, I guess so. Glenn, we head out of the inn.
You step into the night air of Fort Tallis, now in the bustling Lantern Weave district amid the Festival of Seven Lanterns, a week-long annual celebration. It's a haven aglow with floating lanterns of every hue. Merchants hawk trinkets, children dart with sparklers, and the scent of roasted chestnuts fills the air.
I almost forgot it's the festival.
Yeah, me too. I always enjoy seeing all the lanterns. It's pretty.
I look at Patrick with a face of confusion and disappointment.
What?
It's pretty? Really?
It is. Just because you have the culture of a Neanderthal doesn't mean we all have to.
Anyway, Glenn, I look around to see if there's any food vendors.
Roll perception, Fatimus, with advantage because you're searching for food. I can now see why you chose Loxodon, and I'm kind of regretting allowing you to do it.
Too late. That's a 17, Glenn.
Yes, Fatimus, there are multiple food vendors close by, all sorts of foods. For the sake of brevity, think state fair-style foods.
I walk up to the nearest vendor, Glenn.
Okay, it's a shish kebab vendor. 5 copper each.
What? No, Glenn. I want to RP this.
You want to RP buying food from a vendor? Really?
Absolutely, I do.
Fine. You walk up to the vendor.
Hello, good sir. Welcome to Alvin's Kebabs. What can I get for you?
Really? Alvin's Kebabs?
Dude, I just made this guy up on the spot. What do you want from me?
I don't know. I just figured we'd get a bit more originality.
Keep it up and suddenly this vendor will become Vecna.
Okay, geez. Hello, Alvin. What can I get on a kebab?
Well, sir, we have traditional arrangements of meat and vegetables. Whatever combination you'd like. 5 copper each.
How about 2, 1 steak with potato, and 1 chicken with turnips?
Alvin tilts his head at that second one, but proceeds to create the 2 kebabs and hand them to you.
I hand him a silver and 2 copper.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy the festival. Lantern's light guides you.
Okay, what are you two doing during Fatimus's food procurement?
You know, while he's doing that, we could just sneak off.
Yeah, that crossed my mind too. But if Voragath really is coming back, we need all the help we can get. Even his.
I suppose that's true. I look over at Fatimus with bewilderment. Well, while he's doing that, I want to look around and see if anything stands out, Glenn. Misplaced people, odd ambience, whatever.
I'll join him in that, Glenn.
You know the drill. Roll 'em.
That's a solid 7 for me, Glenn.
Oh, that's terrible, Sarla. Jeez, look harder. That's an 8 for me, Glenn.
We suck.
Yep.
You two see a very normal festival of lanterns. Those lanterns sure are pretty. It's about this time Fatimus comes lumbering back. 1 kebab is already gone. Fatimus, roll a perception check for me with disadvantage because, well, food. And no, you can't use keen smell to make it a straight roll.
That's a 6, Glenn.
Fatimus, as you walk back, you are completely invested in your ingestion. You walk straight into a poor bastard crossing your path. He's slammed to the ground from the size difference. Fatimus, you look down and see... Actually, Stu, could you come in here, please? Can you please describe your character to us?
Sure. What you see before you is a human male, about 5 foot 10 inches, about $170 probably. He's got glasses, a satchel, and is wearing scale mail armor. The armor appears handmade, but not poorly. Incredibly impressive quality, actually.
Okay, Fatimus, what do you do, seeing as you just knocked this poor man to the ground in your lack of situational awareness?
Excuse me, I was walking here.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm pretty sure you're the one who's obliviously wandering through a crowded space with no regard for others.
Sarla, Patrick, I need you to roll perception checks to see if you see what's happened with Fatimus.
Yep, that's a 5 for me.
Oh, Patrick. I got a 15, Glenn.
Okay, Patrick, those lanterns sure are pretty.
Yeah, they are.
Sarla, you see that Fatimus has just bulldozed a poor innocent man. Incredibly, given the amount of time you've known him, not an unfamiliar sight.
Oh, for crying out loud.
What?
Patrick, can you please focus? The lanterns will be here for a week. Look, Fatimus is up to his old ways. I motioned to Fatimus and the man he's interacting with. How far away are they, Glenn?
They're about 20 feet away. You literally needed a 7 to see it, Patrick.
Patrick stares at the lanterns in protest.
Okay, I approach Fatimus and the man. And yes, I grab Patrick and drag his distracted ass along.
I comply with Sarla's lead.
Okay, you two arrive and see Fatimus and an unfamiliar individual handling this altercation.
Listen, Four Eyes, I'm not taking any crap from you. You want to square up on me like this, we can go. Right here, right now.
Whoa! What's the problem here?
This guy rudely interrupted my meal.
Interrupted your meal? You ran me over while shoveling food into your mouth rather than watching the trajectory of your forward motion.
Awfully big words for such a little man. Glenn, I don't understand half of what this guy has said, so I'm taking it all as insults.
All right, let's all just calm down.
I'm calm. He's the one trying to square up on me.
Sir, I assure you I am not attempting to square up on you. I was merely attempting to return to my domicile when you ran me over in your obliviousness.
Look, I'm getting real annoyed at your insults. I still have no idea what any of these big words mean, Glenn, so I'm still taking them offensively.
Glenn, care to take control and put an end to this situation?
Absolutely not. Y'all figure it out amongst yourselves.
All of you shut up!
Glenn, I immediately shut up.
As do I.
I look at Sarla sternly, then also proceed to immediately shut up.
Thank you. Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to apologize for our associate here. He tends to get a bit distracted by food. My name is Sarla. Sarla Spicy Bitch.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Sarla. My name is Steve Stewart.
Dumb name.
Fatimus.
Sorry.
I'm Patrick of Helena, son of Joseph, first of my name.
And I'm Fatimus Obesius.
Steve tilts his head a bit at Patrick's introduction, but then proceeds. It's nice to meet you all. Mostly. Are you all just out enjoying the festival?
Actually, we just came from the inn and then pretty much immediately ran into you. Well, Fatimus ran into you, I guess.
I see. Well, I have some important research to do about, well, it doesn't matter. It was a pleasure meeting you all.
I need you three to roll an insight against Steve. And Steve, I need you to roll just a straight charisma check.
That's an 18 for me, Glenn.
Natural 20! Heck yeah!
That's a whopping 9 for me, Glenn.
Hey, what do you know? I also got a 9, Glenn.
Normally with the tie, I'd have you two do rollies, but with Patrick's nat 20, he pretty well has this in hand. Patrick, you notice that Steve is clenching his satchel quite tightly, like it's got something important in it. You also get a strong vibe of urgency and worry from Steve. It's not to the point of alarming, but he certainly wants to get to his house with this satchel as quickly as possible.
You got quite a grip on that satchel there. And I don't mean to pry, but you seem a bit concerned about something.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah, that's not going to work, Steve. He got a natural 20. He's got your number.
Okay, fine, Glenn. You noticed, huh? Look, I honestly don't even know what it is yet. I was instructed not to open it until I got home.
We actually just got out of, well, a bizarre situation in the inn. Anything weird happened to you recently that led to your obtaining of whatever's in your satchel?
I look around at all the festival patrons. Listen, if you want to discuss this further, we can do so at my house. I'd rather use some discretion.
Fair enough. I suppose we'll follow your lead.
So we're just going to follow some random anxious-looking guy we just met to his house? How many vans with free candy painted on the side have you gotten into?
First off, I don't know what a van is. Second, shut it.
Fatimus, with your 18 insight, you didn't get any creeper vibes.
All right, fine. I guess we follow the strange man.
Okay, you all head off to Steve's house. It's about a 10-minute journey. You see random festival activities along the way. Games, vendors, shows, all the typical festivities. You arrive to a modest home. No luxury, just practicality.
All right, here we are before we go in. I wasn't expecting company.
As you all enter, you see this isn't so much a home as it is a workshop. It looks like Iron Man's fever dream. It's just half-finished projects all over the place. There seems to be no rhyme or reason to any of it to the untrained eye.
Please don't touch anything.
Glenn, I examined the closest project to me.
Define examine. Are you attempting to figure out what it is or just look at it?
I'm 100% trying to figure out what it is.
Okay, roll an investigation check. You don't get advantage unless you simply want to smell for things used in the project.
Glenn, am I seeing this?
Roll a perception check, Steve.
That's a 6, Glenn.
Excellent. That's a 5 for me, Glenn. I can't believe this is happening.
Steve, you somehow don't notice the giant Loxodon closely examining one of your projects. Fatimus, what you see is well beyond your understanding. You have no clue what this is or what its function could possibly be. To you, it's just a random assembly of metal, crystals, and wire.
I want to touch it, Glenn. Maybe if I feel it, I'll be able to figure it out.
Sure, that's sound logic. Fatimus, you reach out to touch the project to better understand it. You have no clue what you're even trying to figure out, just something. Your giant hands immediately break a piece off. As you do, an arcane discharge occurs and blasts into you with substantial force. Roll a strength check.
Yeah, that's a natural one.
Fatimus, the arcane discharge blasts into your chest and immediately knocks you back directly into another project, which you also break. As you break that one, an electric discharge is sent throughout the entire room. Everyone make a dex save.
For crying out loud, Fatimus! Can we just go one place without you causing a problem? That's a 19 for me, Glenn.
Glenn, can I opt to fail the dex save and just tackle Fatimus instead to mitigate against further damage?
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw to see if you can muscle through getting shocked.
That's a 17, Glenn.
Okay, sure. You grunt through the pain of being shocked and lunge at Fatimus. Now I need a strength check to see if you can stop Fatimus's reckless movement. Remember, he's 650 pounds.
I got an 18 on my dex save, Glenn. I'd also like to note that I'm looking on in horror and disbelief.
I got an 18 on my strength check, Glenn.
Patrick, you see the chaos of Fatimus's curiosity unfolding. As he destroys the second project and electricity flies through the air, it hits you square in the chest. You take 3 points of lightning damage. However, you push through the pain towards Fatimus. With an 18, you barge into him with significant force, knocking him to the ground. You all feel a rumble equivalent to a 2.0 magnitude earthquake. Further damage has been prevented by Patrick's quick reaction.
Why would you proceed to touch the first thing you see in my home after I specifically requested you not touch anything?
Fatimus, you're laying on the ground in a bit of pain after your escapade. By the way, you took 3 lightning damage and 4 force damage.
What the hell? I was just looking at it.
Fatimus, roll deception, and Steve, roll insight.
I got a 16, Glenn.
Of course I got a 6, Glenn.
Sorry, Steve, he seems to be telling the truth. You didn't see him touch it.
Well, they aren't finished projects. Sometimes they malfunction.
I lumber back to my feet. Well, maybe make sure they aren't a hazard to guests in the future.
Understood. I apologize.
It's fine. So what's with your thingamajig?
Whatever. Glenn, I set my satchel down on an open space and open it to pull out the object.
Steve, you find an empty space on one of your many tables. You set your satchel down and begin to open it. As you do, that's where we'll leave off on this session. See you next time, guys.